Welcome, dreamers and wanderer, to new tarot readings here at Dream and Wanderland. I will have a look into the energies for the next week. So what energies, what potentials, what messages from the universe are coming through that support you on your manifestation journey. And for that, I have here the Shamanic Dream Oracle. It's that one. And the Enemy Tarot. It's that one. I love that. So let's see. I start with the Oracle cards and see what underlying energies are here. And it's all about helping you to fulfill your dreams, to make them come true, to create your dream life, basically. It's a collective reading, it's a timeless reading as well, so whenever this video finds you, there might be some messages for you as well. And it's a collective one, so not everything has to resonate. But yeah, as I said, there might be some messages for you. Okay. Now I got the stop and I have... Okay. There's something close to your heart that over time grew close to your heart. And I got the wall and challenges or obstacles. And what I get here is there is something that you really love that over time that you got used to is not the right word, but that you learn to love. And now it's there and it's attached to you and you are attached to whatever it is. It could be a thing, it could be a person, it could be a situation. And at the same time, and it could be kind of hard to let go of it, but at the same time, it might be something that stands between you and what you want. So as much as you love it, as much as an obstacle it might be at the moment, or grew over time to an obstacle, and because it keeps you right there where you are, it prevents you from growing and expanding and leaving the situation where you currently are. And yeah, that could be complicated. It's a kind of decision between what do you want and what are you ready to let go for that. Okay, let's see what the tarot cards have to say. Okay. I would love to see what this is and how it affects you. Okay, what is that? What you love? It's a Chariot. Okay, so usually the Chariot is all about movement and quite fast movement and focus. in this very special tarot, it's anime style, so the pictures here can be a little bit different from the usual tarot. And what I get from this chariot here is that it's very massive. It's literally a monster that could be hard to navigate. And it almost looks like as if it could destroy a lot. Yeah, destroy everything that comes in front of it, like everything that you can barely lead it to another direction because it's so heavy and so massive. And at the same time, if it's rolling, then it rolls and it's hard to stop. So whatever comes in or stands in your way, you literally drive over it and destroy it. And yeah. Okay, I need a little bit more. It almost feels like that I don't get the words out of it right now, so I can feel what it is, but I can't yet bring the words out of my mouth right now. Okay. What else I get here is the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. So 9 of Pentacles, all about abundance, your dreams are fulfilled. However, it's time to harvest your fruits from the seeds that you have planted. It's almost the end of the minor arcana, so a cycle is almost complete. And you look very happy with that, happy with yourself and the way it is. Then we have the 9 of Cups. All about luck, being happy, usually being with your soul family. I can't see a family here, like friends, people around you, the people that you choose, for example. I don't see them. In both cards, you are alone. And then I have the Prince of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. And he looks pretty evil in this card here. And he sits in a chariot that I usually would say it's a chariot. It almost looks like he is playing evil. And he has his little demons here. And at the same time, he doesn't really know what power he has. Okay, so usually I would say these are pretty good cards, but something here with the Chariot, together with these two cards here, and that one is not really looking nice. It almost feels like that the dream that you have currently, the goal or the plan that you want to fulfill, of abundance and being happy, weighs so much at the moment that there's no space for anything else at the moment. And this can mean, and that's why you are alone in these two cards, that you destroy anything that comes your way. And at the same time, with the Page of Swords here, it's kind of you don't even think about what could happen to other people around you if you let them behind or let them down, or you are completely focused on yourself and what's in front of you, which is your goal, your dream. It almost feels like that you are so focused on that you completely forget about how it should feel or how you want to feel when you achieved your goals. And this can be the obstacle here, that there interesting. Okay, what are you supposed to do instead? That's a little bit too much. Okay, let's see. Okay, the Hermit, the Six of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. With the Hermit here, you are on your way from your hermit cave into the outside world, so you bring your wisdom. There is also something with the Six of Cups here that you get reminded of, something from the past or something that you suddenly remember again. And that could change your fate with the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, so what you're supposed to do instead of really move on with the direction that you currently on, turn inside, trust your inner wisdom, really look inside what's going on and remember what you actually want. And how it should look like. Because yes, you are following your dream, but at the same time it almost feels like that you are a little bit off track in the way you are doing the things. Especially with the Page of Swords here. And that's why you are running against the wall. And it's time to come back to yourself, come back to your inner wisdom, the guiding light that you have inside you with the Hermit here, and really bring that out. Listen to yourself, ask yourself questions. What's going on? Where do you want to go? How should it look like? And are you on the right way? And things like that. And then it will, you are connected anyways to yourself, to your higher self, to the universe with the Hermit here. And you will receive some answers. And that will remind you of what or how it looks like, how you want to, how or what you actually want. And this will change, the path that you are going on and the direction a little bit, so that you are back on track eventually. All right. What do we have here? Seven of Swords. And with the Seven of Swords, keep in mind that you really need to do that, because if you don't do, you try to sneak out of the situation and ignore that situation here. And this will bring you back to your Empress, the Page of Cups. Heartache will go. And a new chance will come to you. And the Tower, okay. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So how will it look like when you follow this path here? And leave that one. Where will it lead you to? Again, so many. All right. The universe. Okay, it looks like the world. A cycle will be completed. Something comes to an end. You will, you will achieve what you actually want. You will be at a new level. The 5 of Cups. Do we still have space? Not really. Huh. Okay. 5 of Cups, King of Cups, and the Devil. Okay. With the word, there is, you will, so as I said, there is a cycle that will be completed. There is a new level that awaits you. At the same time, especially with the Devil I get here. And with these two. There might be someone around next week, the King of Cups, who promise you something, or who promise you the world, and that the 5 of Cups, that all the pain, all the lack that you feel sometimes will go away, and you actually will become, or will get all the abundance that you wish for here. However, be careful, because it could be the Devil that actually leads you into another direction again, or tries to keep you, especially with the chains here, who keeps you at the stage where you are about to complete the current level, so that you that this person really keeps you stuck, and you think you are about to complete something, but at the same time you are trying to complete and trying and trying and trying, and don't really finish. You don't really walk through the finish line. And this could be with the chariot. There we are with the Chariot again. The Devil is pretty present next week. Okay, so just to summarize it, you are following your dreams. That's nice. However, you are maybe a little bit too focused on that, so that you don't see how it affects your surroundings. And that could lead you to a wall of things, people, situation that you can't really overcome. What will help is to really turn inside you and really double check if the direction that you currently have is still the one that leads you to your actual goals and dreams. That will remind you of how you really wish to look like it. It will change your direction and will help you to be able to close this chapter and to achieve the next level. However, there might be a person who promised you the world, but in the end, it keeps you stuck right there. So be careful. Listen to your inner guide, to your guiding light, because you have that gift, that you have this universal knowledge and wisdom. So trust what your inner voice is saying and not necessarily your head, because there are many promises next week. And some of them sound very tempting, but it could also be the devil that that tries you to keep you stuck right in that almost finish line state of being, where you think you are right there, but in the end it's still there in the lack, or at least not where you want to be. Okay. Is there a tip from the universe? Seven of Cups. Okay. Be careful, especially when there are more opportunities or things that look like opportunities. And don't decide too quickly or just based on promises that someone else is doing. And that's why it lays on here, the Hermit and the Six of Cups. Remember what you really want and then listen to your inner guidance. What might be, or to choose the next step, and don't listen to any other people except of yourself. That's the tip from the universe. I hope the whole thing guides you well through the next week, and with all those energies here, it looks like it's as if it becomes a tricky week. The only one that you can rely on next week is you and your inner wisdom, the universal wisdom that you usually have with the Hermit here. Okay, that's it for today, and I hope it helps you to navigate the energies for the next couple of days. Feel free to leave me a comment what resonates the most, or come back to by the end of the week and let me know how the energies played out for you. Leave me a like, subscribe to the channel, and I would love to see you more often on this channel here. And yeah, that's it. Happy manifesting, and we will see us very soon in the next video. Bye.